Hi, folks. Welcome to week 4. Uh, we're almost there for sure. I know you folks are busy. I can see that through the responses that you've given this week, even though there's probably half of you that have been able to respond. But I know everyone is busy with this civic engagement paper that they're doing, which thank you for submitting those so far. They're very engaging to read. I really appreciate the excellent writing skills that you have. Very thoughtful too. And so easy to give you full points so far. How's that? Um, I hope you're taking a little bit of time for yourself. That's always so important. It's important to stay healthy in these crazy times for sure. But let me very quickly share with you what we're going to do in class 4. So used to saying week. And again, I think it's so much easier for me to share the Blackboard with you, even though you know how to get there. But I'm going to share a screen and I'm going to tell you a little bit about my own experiences with our debate topic. Oh, excuse me. Okay, here we go. So again, class 4, 6-7 to 6-14. So, there's a lot to do in the last class. So I'm going to share with you, please try to keep up right now. This week is maybe a good week if you're a little bit behind to catch up, because the last week has an enormous amount of work. But okay, so let me get through class 4. I'm going to go into class 5 for just a few moments as well. So COVID-19 and citizenship, and how does that all work together? As you can see, you have for either videos or readings to do, and it talks about COVID, a little bit about the harmfulness, the dynamics of the presidency and America. So that is your readings. Once you get done with those readings, then your assignments are to read, obviously, the articles, but complete your group discussion response and respond to one peer. I never got back to anyone about the debate on being on Zoom or whatever, because it just didn't come to fruition. And I figured you thought that was the case because I never got back to you, but I'm getting back to you through this conversation right now. So then, after the articles, you complete your group discussion response and respond to one peer. So this is like a debate, but through a discussion board. So you have to read all the articles so you know the pros and you know the cons. And in your group discussion, you need to post a con and you need to post a pro about the readings, and then respond to a peer's post. Consider the diversity, depth, and diplomacy as you post your responses. Consider those points, okay? So that's where I'm going to stop. You know what to do. Um, you know the assignments you've already had. And let me share a little bit about the COVID piece with you, which is incredibly interesting in it from me. And I like to share my personal experiences with you too. 2 days ago, I went to Rochester, New Hampshire, and finally, after 15 months, was able to take my 95-year-old mother out shopping. She finally could leave the manor. She has been vaccinated. I have been vaccinated. I had some procedural things that I had to do once she left the building, forms I had to fill. We had to wear our masks whenever we were out in a store, whatever. I continue to wear my mask. That's just what I do. Um, we had a wonderful time. Of course, 95, she's pushing the cart. She started with an empty cart. By the end, she had got some snacks and I bought her pajamas and, that kind of thing. So we had a really good visit. She got tired at the end. I put her in the wheelchair and drove her to the car and off back to the manor we went 2 days ago. Yesterday, this is all about COVID. I get a phone call from the manor, and she's in B wing, a long-term care, and they said we have a rapid test that has been tested positive. It's a potential COVID test. So they shut that wing down. Nobody can leave their room again. And I have a meeting actually um, to talk about what the results are. But and then after that, we have another meeting to see what's actually going to happen. Are they going to keep it closed for 10 days or whatever the case may be? So that's a part of COVID that's actually happened in my life. Simultaneously, as the Rochester Manor is calling me, my daughter's calling me, and two of my granddaughters are in cheer. Well, one of my granddaughters helps, with a little squad, and she became a close contact with someone, and they had a rapid test, and they're going to have another test too. The whole point of it is getting near the end of school. They're having step up day and all that. So those are some COVID pieces that have come my way in my life, which is, again, it's out there. So debate, whatever's going on, I'll throw that into your mix of adding to your pro and con discussion board. Okay, thank you. I look forward to these discussions. Your discussions are excellent. Thank you for them. I'm going to move quickly, and I'm talking kind of fast because I don't want to use your time, but I am going into class 5 briefly. You have videos. You have the article. Brainstorming ideas for your final paper. This is where I really try to help you out so you don't have to start from scratch. You brainstorm ideas for the final paper, and hopefully you can all look at the brainstormed ideas through your discussion board that'll help you develop your final paper. Okay. And then it's called a reflection essay. And then you submit that June 23rd. Here's the discussion. Here's the essay. You have to complete a site documentation stating that if you went to a site documentation that you were there, you did get the hours. And if you feature films and documentation that satisfy community engagement hours, if you didn't get that site documentation, if you didn't get all your hours, this is what you do. I know people have asked me about it. This is where it is. So this is where you find it. Okay, take care of yourself. Be well, and try to enjoy some of the weather that we've had in this area. I'll be in Alabama. My son, who's in the Army for 28 years, he's retiring. So I'm sure it'll be warm there too. All right, take care of yourself. I'm thinking of you. All right, be well. Thank you. Thank you for being the students that you are too. I'm thrilled that you're in this class. Thank you.